Fans First Entertainment is a family friendly organization and does not sponsor this podcast. We curse and we thirst, so this content may be best for listeners 18 and over. Listener discretion is advised. Stop the show. You know what's stuck in my head, Bailey? Melissa! I'm drunk and outside.
Do, 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 do,
Uh, I'm drunk and outside.
I'm drunk and outside. You turn it into an opera.
Listen, I gotta make it my own, you know what I mean?
For those listening for the first time, welcome to Tarps Off. I'm Bailey.
I'm Junie,
I'm here to talk about baseball.
and I am also here.
If you're listening, you probably already know what Banana Ball is. But just in case, Banana Ball is the brainchild of Jesse Cole and Fans First Entertainment. And we like to say, it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
I gotta find Bubba!
That movie is so quotable.
It
so
really is.
quotable. So it was
Go
ahead.
You go ahead.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you. This weekend was fun.
It was an interesting weekend, at least.
It's pretty interesting. The party animals did take 2 games out of 3 against the Bananas, and we love to see that.
Love to see it. Also, it's not a visual medium, but your little sleep bonnet and my hair with the headphones, like we have
Well,
party animal
we
colors.
match. We
We
do.
match. We have party animal colors. This is great. Love that for us.
Also, we're wearing the same hoodies. Well, not the same hoodies, because mine's a work hoodie.
Listen, we're
But
also wearing a black hoodie.
and blue. Oh, no, this is not the hoodie with blue writing, and I'm sad about it.
Failed.
That's okay.
Fail.
It's very comfortable.
We just need to get you a nose piercing, and then we'd be just like on the same par.
We'll be twins. No one would be able to tell us apart.
Never. Not at all.
Never.
I don't see any difference at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, no, we had 3 games again.
Mhm.
This 3-game streak thing, Bailey, like I'm tired.
It's very, very tiring.
It's a
When you
lot
when you watch all the games and then you take notes throughout all the games, and then they put you through an emotional roller coaster
through all the
af-
games.
through all the games after you've gone through a roller coaster at work and in life, Monday through Friday or Saturday.
Mhm.
You know,
Sometimes I'd like a break, you know?
exactly.
Sometimes I'd like a little bit of like a, "Hey, I know what's gonna happen with this. I never know what's gonna happen with this." Because every time I feel like I foresee the outcome, I'm proven seriously wrong.
Would you like to say it's like a box of chocolates and you never know what you're gonna get?
I feel like you said it, so therefore I don't need to say it.
Some of it's poison, though.
You know, like, when you go and your grandma would offer you, like, a box of chocolates, but she would press her, like, little finger in all of them to see which one was which. Did your grandma do that, or was that just mine?
That was just yours.
She literally it was so funny. I would go to her place, and she would get one of those, like it wasn't even a Whitman sampler, or maybe it was. I don't remember. But she'd have a box of chocolates, and she would say, "Yeah, you can have one." But, like, she would have had her little thumbprint in each of them trying to figure out which one was which.
Was this with the box that they didn't have on the back what it was, or did it
I
have
feel
on the
like it was
back?
still on the I feel like there was probably still something on the back for it. Listen, Frances was a very specific type of woman. She loved her circus peanuts that went rock hard.
Oh, those, I forgot those existed.
She liked a good Certs mint along with my grandfather, Claude,
Mm,
and, loved pressing her little thumb in all the little
and
chocolates,
chocolates, and then giving it to you.
and gave it to me. And, me being 5 years old, I was fine.
You're 5.
Listen, I rubbed some dirt on it. It was alright.
My grandma had, a purse full of snacks, so whenever we went to church when we were little, she would always just hand us something. Hand us a little snacky snack.
Sorry, what? She's just like, "Hey, kids," and she opens her jacket, and she's like one of those, like, guys who wants to sell you a watch, but
It
it's,
was
like,
a
Ritz
purse.
crackers.
It was a purse, and she always had good stuff.
Like what? What was the good stuff? Tell me.
Sometimes she had chocolate, but if you were a kid growing up in the church, Necco wafers. My grandma always had Necco wafers.
What is it with old people and their weird candy? Like, it was, like, the Necco wafers, and then we had, like, the weird strawberry candies, which those were actually pretty
Those are
good. I
good.
appreciated those.
Um,
But, like, there was also, like, the fucking circus peanuts were disgusting unless they were rock hard because they, like, were mushy and gross.
yeah. My grandma actually at her desk, she would have a jar of dark chocolate Hershey Kisses. S
Why would you ruin it with dark chocolate?
Dark chocolate is delicious.
It's
So,
disgusting. It's
when I
bitter
worked
and it's
there
angry.
when I worked there, she would always say, "Help yourself, help yourself," and when customers would come in, she'd be like, "Would you like some chocolate? You can have some chocolate." I love them.
Aw, that's cute. Dark chocolate is gross. So anyway, banana ball.
Banana ball. Banana ball. Boop, boop, ba-doo.
Doo-doo-doo. So I don't know. The first game, I barely remember the first game. Let me just tell you that straight out. I think I was exhausted that day.
Yeah, I took a lot of notes, and because there are 3 games, and I don't want this podcast to be 8 hours long,
Thank you.
I have decided to do the good, the bad, and the chaotic.
The good, the bad, and the chaotic. I feel
Yeah.
like you should explain a little bit more about
So the good are the good things that I believed happened in the game.
that.
The
Okay.
bad are the bad things that happened in the game.
Uh-huh.
And the chaotic are just things that were
We're chaotic.
chaotic.
Okay. So we're just doing whatever it says on the label. Got it. Thank you for being so illustrious with this. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Illustrious, illuminating. Whatever. I don't need to know words. I'm cute.
We're done with the SATs. We've been done with the SATs.
I took an ACT. I didn't even take the SAT. I wasn't smart enough for that.
So I took the SATs and my calculator broke right at the beginning of the
A
men's
likely
section. No,
story. A
it
likely
did.
story.
It did. It was awful. So, game 1, we have the good.
Okay.
Bloomer's streak is broken. He broke his
Bloomer's
or
streak
his
is
not his streak,
broken.
his slump.
My
His slump.
son.
His slump, not his streak, his slump.
His slump is
His
broken.
slump is
My
broken.
son.
He had a one-line drive to Cox, the shortstop, that was
You
genuinely
can't just say the
beautiful.
man's name and move on like that because you just went to Cox, the
Gax,
shortstop.
the
And I'm like,
shorts
no, 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 no,
the
no, 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 no,
Gax,
no,
the
no.
shortstop.
Feel like we need to like lay on it just a little bit more.
The Gax!
Cox. Sorry. Anyway, go ahead.
And it was awesome, and the fact that Gax caught it,
We're gonna get in really big trouble.
we the
People are gonna be like,
fact
don't be so juvenile.
give us this one thing, damn it.
Life is hard. And so is cat. Anyway, sorry.
How about the fact that the glove magician that makes it even worse. Cox
Haley,
the
this is
glove magician.
ridiculous. Stop it. You can't tell me he's the glove musician.
Magician.
Magician?
Yes, that's what they call him.
Stop it.
The glove
You
magician.
can't tell me they didn't do that shit on purpose.
I'm sorry, I
You
can't.
can't tell me they didn't do this shit on purpose. I know I have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old. A 12-year-old boy. Let's put it that way.
In the words of, our friend Rachel,
That's
"That's
unfortunate.
unfortunate."
Hi, Rachel.
But,
The glove
Bloomer,
magician. I keep
the
trying to
glove
say
magician,
musician.
because you can't believe it. So the fact that the glove magician caught that line drive was absolutely nuts. So then Bloomer came back and got a double and was able to score. So we love Bloomer and we're so happy that the slump is over.
Because he performed pretty well in the other games too, man.
He did. He did.
So
And so
it got to
and
the point where we were a little bit I was worried. You know what I
mhm,
mean? I didn't know if it was, like, because he was stressed out. I don't know if he was, like, just getting in his head. I don't know what the hell was going on. Because I think it's kinda similar to what's going on with the rest of the team, you know? In the beginning of the season, everybody, I think, got just, they had a couple of bad games and got in their own heads, and it just wasn't connected, I think, because everybody was focused more on the individual
mhm,
versus, like, the whole effort. And
yeah.
then I think we're still seeing that with a few players, so I was worried about him. It wasn't ever that was like we were mad about it or whatever, it was just we were worried about him, and I'm
So
glad to see that is more he's back to himself.
so Delano was starting pitcher and he killed it. He killed it. He had, I believe, 2 Sesame Street innings. And he pitched, I think, up to the 7th inning, so they pulled him in the 7th inning. But he was phenomenal. He's come back. He's back. He's
He's back.
back. Be scared. He's back and he hates the color yellow.
He's back. Scully yellow. Just imagine like a bull. Instead of the red flag, it's the yellow flag. For other people, it's just caution. For him, it's danger.
So the party animals did win, 3 to
They
1.
won.
And the only point the bananas received was from the trick plays. And I am not mad at it only because the party animals were really close. The bananas just edged out 8-7. Gillespie also had a Sesame Street inning. And we're going to talk about Gillespie in the third game.
'Cause talk about getting out of a slump, Bailey.
That's a big slump.
Spoiler alert. We'll get there in a second. Spoiler alert. We'll get there in a
Spoiler! So I was very happy with the way the game one went in terms of the good. We only have one thing in the bad
which was game 2?
in game one.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. We haven't moved on. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Well, this is all game one. And that is the fan who caught Hampton's foul ball in the bottom of the eighth. Shall we?
Listen, I know what Drake says, especially when he's on his own, and that is bring your mitt. He wants you to bring your mitt, but he doesn't necessarily specify that you're not supposed to catch our balls. I hear it. I heard it. I heard it.
Sorry.
That's just how today's gonna go, huh? You're not supposed to catch one for our team, you're supposed to
Mhm,
catch it for the other one,
mhm. Those are the
and that's
rules.
not what happened.
No. So guess what?
What?
We bestow upon the minor inconveniences.
Minor inconveniences upon thee. A pox upon your shoes. I hope you end up in traffic when you have to pee.
I hope your socks always slide down inside your shoes.
I hope somebody catches you wearing socks with sandals.
I hope that your phone charger only works at a certain angle.
To continue, I hope you step in something wet wearing those socks.
I hope automatic doors pause before opening for you.
I hope they don't read you so they don't open for you specifically.
But they open for like children who
They
go
open for
past,
other people,
just not you.
just not you for some reason.
So we have the chaotic, the Adult Swim style montages between each inning.
So funny.
Hilarious.
That was such a good idea. It
It
really was.
I wish they would do it like once a series or something. Um, the explaining fan challenges and directing all complaint to the umpire Vincent Chapman's cell phone, which we know is not actually his number, but it was still so funny.
It literally said, "Yes, this is an actual number." It was so funny. I don't know who came up with it, but good show. Yeah, I can tell that you're a millennial.
Yes.
Whoever did that was a millennial, absolutely.
But also, they did one where they were introducing the top 5 cutest players,
Yes, they
and
did.
and what I love is that they continued the season's ongoing joke about Drake Toll's Benadryl-induced sleep paralysis demon, who is affectionately known as the Hat Man, and he came in second.
Oh my god, and,
I mean, honestly, I would argue that Mark Smith should be in second and the Hat Man maybe third,
listen, I'm sure that
but
it was a close call. I'm sure that there was, like, just one thing that edged it out, and I think it was just a matter of Mark not being there when Drake sleeps.
how do we know that?
Well, we don't, I guess, but I feel like we would have heard about it by now.
I was gonna say fashion because he had a nice top hat on.
He does have a nice top hat, but Mark
Mhm.
has the bandanas.
Yeah, but I'd like to see the sample demographics.
That's true, we could always ask who was polled.
Yeah, the age range.
It's just Drake and more Drake. But he would also have included his best friend, Brett Helton.
Yeah, I think it would also be just, his sleep cycle. So they pull him with each sleep cycle. Hat Man
With
always
every
wins.
sleep cycle, they were just like,
Yeah.
"And Drake, who's cute to you today?" Hat Man.
Tanner Thomas. Mhm.
Split, which once again is Bailey's "Hear Me Out."
Hear me out.
So, remind me which game they had the timeout chair?
That would be in game 2.
The timeout chair.
Mhm.
Literally one of my other favorite bits of this entire series. Because I mean, we noticed it, but I don't think I really noticed it. You know what I mean? I saw it, but I didn't really necessarily know what was going on, and all of a sudden I realized that it did say, in fact, "timeout chair."
Oh, yes, and when we say we love shenanigans on the sidelines,
I
we
love shenanigans.
love shenanigans on the sideline.
I love shenanigans, like, the callback constantly to that timeout chair was just like, mwah, chef kiss.
Oh, it's beautiful.
The rest of the game.
We'll move on to game 2.
Game
So,
2.
game
Can
2.
we just scroll briefly over it?
Oh, yeah, okay, so there was alcohol in my glass, so that's good, right? That's part of the
Fantastic,
good?
that's good news.
Yeah, sometimes that's my emotional support. I love you, Jesse, but sometimes I have to have alcohol.
I thought Mark Smith was your emotional support animal.
No, he's my emotional support player. Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay, go ahead.
And also good, we had 2 fan outs.
That's true. Was
Yes.
it both for us, or was it
I
I thought it was 1 and
well,
then 1,
1 and 1.
but I don't remember if that was the 2nd game or the 3rd game. Again, everything's blending together for me, Bailey.
I had whiskey. So let's just say
It was very funny when you did get because you were just like, "I thought he caught it." I'm like, "No, babe, he very, very genuinely did not catch that ball." And you're like, "Oh, okay." You're like, "Oh, yes, he caught it." I'm like, "Where? Who are you looking at?" As I'm watching the ball roll and then pick it up gently. "He caught the
the
ball!"
bottom of my whiskey shot glass. And that's what I was
You
watching.
were you were just a happy little guy, that's all we have to talk about.
Anyways, it was a Saturday. So we did have a fan out
We did.
for us.
And there was also a fan out for the other one.
Yeah, well, we bestow on them the previous minor
We're just continuing
inconveniences.
those.
So let's
Might I add one?
yes.
Absolutely ripping a fart in front of somebody you find hot.
Ooh, and to add a little bit more oomph,
Mm.
it stinks.
Oh, yeah. No, there is no hiding that ever.
You got the sound, you got the cheeks flapping,
You
and
have
you got the
permanently changed everyone's pH at that point.
and everyone's brain chemistry.
Mhm.
They're never going to go down aisle 5 at Walmart ever again.
They will need therapy. But we did have a fan who caught the ball for us,
Mhm.
so I think we should just bestow upon him blessings.
I think we should. May they always pick the fastest checkout line.
May you always get approached by good little baby doggies.
May you never run into someone that you know at the grocery store.
That's really nice. That's good. Because I always look like a troll doll when I go. Hmm. May your sheets always have that nice, slick, cool feeling when you get in.
Get out of my brain because I was going to say, may your fitted sheets always fold correctly on the first try.
Isn't it nice? I think I just want to go to bed.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
that's what my
that's
brain
really
is at right
nice.
now.
So we do have a few other good things. And by a few, I mean two. The party animals did battle back. At one point, we were just down 3-2, and then they fought their way back and only lost 4-3. Was it still a loss? Yeah. But did they make it interesting enough to make us feel emotionally trapped? Yes.
That's what a way to put it. Was it interesting enough for me to be emotionally trapped? Yeah. Like that kind of sounds like a toxic relationship. Do we need to
This
talk?
game was a toxic
Do
relationship.
we need to talk about it? No, it definitely was one of those where it felt like it wasn't neck and neck the entire time
Mhm.
necessarily, but it definitely felt like it was one of those like races to the finish, right? Like
Oh,
it was
yeah.
one of those where I think that you almost had it. Like it was just right there.
Mhm.
And then there was some of those really like silly mistakes that happened.
Oh, yeah.
And it just was the fact that they ended up playing it better. And that
Yeah.
sucks and it hurts to admit. And I don't like it.
We were blessed with something really nice at the end of this game,
What was that?
and I consider this part as the good, a part of the good. Tanner Thomas gave a really nice speech at the end.
He really did. So, when I was talking about earlier, when I had a little bit of a moment, where I wasn't necessarily the happiest that we did it for the one team that lost because it felt like it was taking away the win for the other team because it was a lot less of a we are happy to be here,
Mhm,
and we are happy that got to play for you and stuff, no matter what
mhm,
the outcome was.
mhm.
It felt a lot more individual and it felt a lot more like we're just so sad we didn't get to win, blah blah blah. Whereas when Tanner Thomas did it, and again, I know that I'm biased because I love my team and I love that player. It is still different because of the fact that his entire speech was focused on the audience and
Mhm.
the overall effect of being able to be there to play for them.
Oh, yeah. It was sweet and classy, and they focused on the fans, and that's
Mhm.
what I really appreciated. He didn't speak about winning or losing. He
Nope.
was speaking about how grateful they
Mhm.
all were to be playing in front of this crowd.
He kept saying, give yourselves a round of applause."
Yeah, bless you.
Sorry? My sneeze changes day by day. I never know what's gonna happen. But yeah, it was good, and it was one of those where I do genuinely think that every player on every team feels that way.
Mhm,
I think it's just sometimes you have to think about it and put things into perspective of, yeah, we lost. That sucks. And that hurts. But
mhm,
at the same point, what are we here for? What are we doing this for? You're doing
exactly.
it for the fans, bro. So I definitely think that it was a very classy way to end the game.
Yes. Thank you, Tanner Thomas.
Thank you, Tanner Thomas.
So, now we got the bad.
Ugh,
It's quick.
that wasn't bad already.
It's quick. The bad, the party animals lost 4-3. That was rude, actually. The trick plays and hits were not where they needed to be.
Nope.
The party animals only had 4 trick plays and only 5 hits, and in this banana ball economy, you gotta fix it. Like, you gotta fix it.
Banana ball economy.
As
Everything's banana ball and everything hurts.
and, another bad thing is I ran out of peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah, that's true. You did.
And
But what's fun is that, I feel like you didn't necessarily need any more because you were telling me how many times they caught the ball that actually didn't get caught. You were like, "Oh, good, he caught the ball. Wait, no, he didn't." I'm like, "No, babe."
why do you think I stopped taking notes in the 5th inning? Stopped. I gave
You
up.
were just like, "I'm just gonna sit here and have fun with my little jar of whiskey."
I
I
mean,
imagined you with, a jar, not, like, an actual glass.
oh, no, it was shots.
Shot, shot,
It was
shot, shot,
shots.
shot, shots.
So, besides that being the chaotic, Vava wrote the lineup on Rex Castillo's arm while Rex was being held
Oh
in
my
a
god, I forgot
headlock.
about that. How did I forget about that? He literally had him down in a headlock, and
Mhm.
then weren't other players holding him down too?
Yeah, I think it was,
Like, he was there.
it
He
was
had
just
him in headlock just riding.
riding the lineup on his bicep.
Oh my god. So every time he wanted to see it, somebody had to come up and take a look at his arm.
So great.
Ah, that was funny. I
It's
liked that.
genius.
That was very
It's
funny.
genius. We also had the timeout chair.
The timeout chair. So not only was Split in the chair for a little while, it felt like maybe Split fell asleep. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Because he did take a nap at some point, I feel like, on the field. And then a little bit later, we had AJ Kirsch upside down for some reason.
He looked like he went through something.
He went through something. Or was he
Glasses
thrown?
slightly askew, probably thrown, but
A
he
little
was there
bit.
for a good while.
He was there for a hot minute.
Yeah, every and he stayed in that same position for a long time.
I was like, I can't be comfy, but maybe it was
Yeah,
for him. He got off his feet for a while,
exactly. I
you know.
I would like to know why they were in the timeout chair. What offense did they do?
You don't get to know it's family friendly. Just saying.
Have to do some detective
He's
work.
in the no chair. No, no.
No, 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 no.
No, no.
So, yeah, like I said, I stopped taking notes in the 5th inning
Yeah.
because watching the party animals is hard sometimes,
Yeah.
and hydration is important, and I
Yeah.
understand that peanut butter whiskey is not hydration, but it is delicious. But I also did stay hydrated. I drank a lot of water
You
in
did. I'm
between
very proud of
because
you.
I drink very responsibly.
I had 2 shots of moonshine after not drinking for quite some time, and that was a decision that I made.
You know what? We're adults. We made adult decisions,
I
and
did. I sure did.
so now we're done with game 2 because we're not talking about that
I don't wanna talk
anymore.
more about it.
We're not
I'm
going
done with
to.
it. That one's in the past.
So we can move on to game 3.
The things that don't hurt us.
So we did see that Gillespie was starting,
Oh god,
and
and I was afraid.
I was
I was
very afraid.
petrified.
I
I'm thinking I could never live without you by my side.
except we could. Um, and then we read the stat that he hadn't started a game since 2023.
I didn't realize necessarily, like, that the stats would be different if they started versus they close a game. I didn't realize that that was a thing, or maybe that was just, like, they had grabbed those numbers from the last time, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's technically not a thing,
Ah,
but I guess because it's been so long, they kinda wanted to put that stat out there.
maybe.
When I saw his name, I remember telling you, "Yeah, I'm not drinking today because it's Sunday."
Uh-huh.
And then I saw his name and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well."
Starting, though, it was one of those things that we were like, "Please don't have him close.
Mhm.
Please don't have him close again. We can't afford him to close anymore." And that's not and I hate to say it this way, Bailey, because I like Gillespie.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we love all the players, okay?
Mhm.
Like, we don't have, like, anything against anybody, and we say this from the bottom of our hearts, we love you. You just aren't doing great.
Just to do
Out of
better.
just listen, out of just, like, evidence that has happened, facts that have happened recently, the fact that is that you have not been playing very well in the close.
I
So,
haven't.
even having him in, like, the 8th inning really is a dicey move. And so, having him start was one of those things where I was just like, "Fuck," it took Delano a little while to get back to
Mm,
on his groove
and
there. So,
it took
having Gillespie start out, like, ugh.
and it did take Gillespie quite a while to even sort of settle down as closer, but he ended up giving us a really solid 4 innings.
4 innings. They kept him in for
Really,
4.
really, it was spectacular. His first batter, he did, you know, hit them.
Yeah, it was one of those where we were just like, "Fa."
Yeah.
What was it, that TikTok sound where it goes, "Fa." It, like, echoes. But I do think that it was interesting to watch because at first we were just like, "Well,
Mhm.
Tanner Thomas lost his game, well."
Uh, yeah.
But I the second that he started kinda get his groove, we were like, "Oh?" Because I started to notice something. There was a shift, a change in the air. Winds in the east,
Winston East.
mist coming.
Mist coming in. Like something is brewing
We're
about
gonna get
me.
hit with copyright, Bailey.
It's transformative.
It's transform No law would ever convict me. It's not the law that would convict me. I'm stupid as fuck. Anyway, I was so excited though because like you started to see things shift a little bit.
Mhm.
He got a little bit of confidence and then he got a little bit more confidence. And it
Yeah.
just kept building every inning he was in and I was like, "You know what?
Mhm.
Maybe we found something here."
He did pitch 5 innings. He had 4 really good ones, but he had 2 Sesame Street innings.
He did.
He did, in
He
the
had our
2nd and the
favorite
3rd.
Sesame Street.
And I also like to point out that in the 5th, Cosgrove noticed that Gillespie looked injured.
God, what happened? I still don't understand what happened. Do you know?
Um, I am unclear. I didn't rewatch the game, just because I didn't really have time.
It looked like he pulled something
He
to
pulled
me,
something.
because he
Yeah.
threw, and then it looked like he pulled something. It didn't seem like it was in his arm, he didn't kinda
Mhm.
jerk that way. It almost looked like he jerked his back or his leg or something when he threw, because that was the face of a man that just pulled something hard and now has to continue to play.
He was gonna be stubborn about it.
Oh, yeah.
He was gonna be stubborn, and Cosgrove was like, "No, that's not happening," and called a trainer over.
Mhm.
And that's that's a great teammate moment. Like,
Literally. No
just
matter
saw.
how strong you feel like you are or
Mhm.
how much you wanna continue, like, it's not worth hurting yourself over. So, you
Exactly.
wanna have somebody on your team and
Mhm.
having your back that says, "Dude, you're being dumb. Don't be dumb.
Mhm.
Don't hurt yourself." You know what I mean? It's not worth it.
He did end up finishing the inning with a strikeout,
Mhm.
and so I guess we don't have to break out the ice and the duct tape and the bubble wrap,
Well, we'll see.
but
We don't know yet.
we don't kn we'll keep watching.
We'll keep watching. We'll see how it goes. I just was so worried because I was like, he's getting this like streak going, right? He was
Mhm.
doing really, really well and it just continued to build and build and build. And then all of a sudden that happened. And I was like, we can't afford for that to happen. Him alone he was just building up his confidence.
Mhm.
And I was like, can you imagine? Just picture this with me. Sicily, 1912. If you picture with me, he builds up his confidence. And then in the next game, He builds up his more of his confidence because he knows he can still do it. He still has it, and it just gets better, and then we eventually build back to where we had him before, where he literally could tell the outfield and the infield to sit down,
Mhm.
but it was just one of those things where I just had this fear deep in my chest after seeing that. I was like, "Something looked like that it was bad. Something looked like bad." And I was just like, "Man, can you imagine building up his confidence that much only to have that happen? How disheartening that would be."
Would
But
be.
I'm not
But
manifesting that. I'm not manifesting that. I'm not speaking that into existence. I'm just saying.
didn't they have something like that happen in Rookie of the Year? Have you seen that movie?
Bailey, you've asked me this before. I still
Wait,
have not seen that movie.
you have not seen
I have
Rookie of
not
the
seen Rookie of the
Year.
Year.
You would love that movie. Also in the second game, Reeves hits a home run.
Yep.
Reeves has been stellar at that. He still needs to work on his trick plays. His
Mhm,
trick play is not there. Not there. But I think once he gets that down
mhm,
and gets that fielding down,
mhm.
if he's in the middle of the order with Swan backing him up after him, the middle of the lineup is starting to look pretty dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's some we've got something strong here, which is fantastic because, I mean, like, when I first had pardon me, when you first have, like, these newer guys, and I don't know anything about them, obviously, like, I don't know who you are. Ballard, I was like, "I don't know you yet.
Mhm.
I don't know if I trust you." But then you started to do real well, and I was like, "Okay, you know what? I get you. I trust you." The stance, though, still baffles me. The stance still baffles me, sir. I feel like I want you to explain it to me.
You can
Is it
talk to
is it
him
the
about it.
clenching? Is it like you have to hold yourself tight so that way you're prepared for fucking anything? Hypervigilance, I think is what that's called.
I'm gonna
Anyway,
send it to my brother and be like, "What's his batting
can you
stance? I want
analyze this for us, please?
it."
Doctor Ball? No, what did we call him? Doctor D? No, that's not
Doc
what we called him. What did we call him? I thought
no,
we called him Doctor Baseball or something like that.
doctor something. He just knows a lot about baseball.
Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you.
We also
Melissa!
so we have Big Bo,
Big Bo.
who Big Bo, he is an entertainment player, and he absolutely entertains, but his outwork or outfield work his outwork,
He's out work.
his outwork,
He's out
his
a standing in his field.
he is actually. His outfield work and his trick plays and his arm and speed are just phenomenal.
He's
He's
got a
got that
fucking cannon on him,
yeah,
like, that arm, and then he's also fast as fuck, boy.
yeah,
Like,
he
I'm very impressed by him. And it's not that I forget that he's there, he just isn't necessarily actively utilized all the time, and so, when they
he
do, I'm just like, "Oh, fuck."
they need to utilize him as a designated fielder. When they need those trick plays, I
Yep.
feel like Big Bo in the outfield, especially him and Hampton, man, you unstoppable.
No, it definitely
And
I think it's I feel safe. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I feel safe with him.
but I also need more rapping from him because he raps about Banana Ball and we don't get to see it enough, and I think we need to see it more. Thank you.
I thought I had to sneeze again, I don't.
Bless you. Another good thing is the party animals won 4-3.
They won
They
4-3. It
won
was
4 to
so
3.
close, and I
It
was like,
was
"If we
very
end up in
close.
showdowns again, I swear to God."
And also, the party animals had 11 trick plays and none were missed. They didn't miss them.
Ah,
They
so
didn't have
proud.
any missed trick plays.
Can we talk about the final play, please? Can we talk about how we ended up winning the game
Yes.
just for a
Yes.
second?
Yes.
Because it felt like it happened so quickly. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? I didn't realize it was over at first, but it was just like it felt like it happened like split seconds.
Oh, yeah, because you had Hosley pitching, you had Skull who went, I guess he grounded to second and got out at first, and then you have Reeves who came in and was like, "Oh, there we go, I hit a single." And then you had Swan.
Swan.
Swan, and I was like, "This is gonna take a while because that's what Swan does."
He takes his time.
He takes his time and he hit a double.
I love a patient man.
Hit a double.
Oh my god. It really he sent them home. He sent them home. It was just so good. It was
Matching
just
it.
and then, the running and then the jumping and then everybody was celebrating and I just oh god, it was so good and it ended so quickly. I don't know why, I was just like, "Oh, it's over. Okay, it's over." Maybe I just wasn't paying that much attention. I was though, but
You are.
I still don't know. I don't know baseball. I still don't know baseball.
You're doing great. We did get you that Helton cameo.
You did, and
We
he's
did.
so
He's
nice.
very nice.
He seems like such a nice dude, like, everybody on this team seems like they're stellar people, so I don't know.
Mhm.
I kinda wanna hang out with them, but then I also am just kind of like, don't meet your heroes at the same point, so I'm just kind of like,
Meet you briefly, walk away.
I will say hi, or I'll hide behind Bailey and I'll go, "1,000-yard stare."
So we go on to the bad of this game, and I pretty much say this every podcast, so I'm going to repeat myself. The relief pitching is awful. I can't take it. My anxiety cannot take this, and I am sending the relief pitchers of the party animals my therapy bill because I can't take it. I can't deal with it. They just they need to keep the lead and stop letting it slip away in the mid to late innings. It's makes me sad.
It makes you anxious.
We're also not going to talk about the Bananas having a guest batter when it was the Party Animals headliner. We're
Whatever.
not gonna talk about that.
We're not talking about it. Didn't we have one though, in one of the games?
We did. We had Chipper Jones. He threw the first pitch, and it was a strike in the first game.
In the first game, okay. So, I mean, like, that was rare, a rare occurrence for us where we had somebody that was a guest person for us.
We also had Skull's coach from
Oh my
UGA,
gosh,
Go
yes!
Dogs. I
Go
don't know.
Dogs.
Go Dogs.
It was so sweet, though.
It was
It
really
was so
sweet.
sweet,
It
and
was
they
really
came out
sweet.
and presented him with, like, the jersey, and they're like, ugh, it was such a sweet moment, and everybody was, like, taking the videos and stuff like that, like, it was so
And
nice.
he was beaming. It was so cute.
It's such a it honestly, genuinely must feel so good to have kind of like that, like, connection to part of your
Mhm.
past again and, like, having that recognition and, like, that nostalgia for it and just, like, that love for it, you know? It's just kind of it must feel like such a good boost, but I also was just kind of like, if he fucks up, that's gonna be real embarrassing.
I don't remember. I don't remember. I was
He didn't fuck up. He actually I think he still did pretty well, but it was one
he
of
did.
those where it was just kind of like, can you imagine? You got all that rigmarole, all that hullabaloo, and you mess up. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would been
Mhm.
worse. But
Yeah.
he didn't because it's cool.
He had a pretty good series. I know in the 3rd game, he did have 3 ball four sprints.
Mhm. Listen, honey, I would much rather a ball for a sprint than you either strike out or blow it completely. You know what I mean? Like, I want you to be patient.
Exactly.
Don't swing at every fucking thing. You don't need to.
No.
Maybe that ball wasn't for you. Don't force these things.
But it also worries me because he has that tight hamstring and he has to keep sprinting to first. I'm sorry, I don't
Yeah.
mean to laugh. I just feel bad.
Poor injured Betta.
So, with the chaotic of this game, I really would like to quote you in what you said.
Me?
Yes, I would
What
like
did
to
I
quote
say?
you. You said, "It's always fucking something with these people."
What was that
And
too? What did I say that for?
you saw a Bananas player and there was, like, a puppet.
It was the banana and dads or whatever, like
Yeah, the Nana. The
puppet. Okay, I remember now.
Yes, and honestly, it went
It's
through the whole
true.
game.
It's
When
always something with these
it
fucking
is,
people.
and that was it with this game because during the rules, there was, like, a knockdown, drag out brawl behind AJ as he was sharing the rules.
With the party crashers.
The party crashers were fighting. In the background, you couldn't see much because the way the camera was zoomed out,
Yep.
but my favorite was just the loser just laid on the field until the rules ended. It was just so funny. I mean, we know the rules, right? But to someone who doesn't, and you have look,
How can you pay attention?
look at the shiny things.
Or they're literally just, like, beating each other to a pulp. They're miming it, by the way.
They're
When they're
miming
just
it.
beating each other up in the
Mhm.
background and, like, it I was just like, for me, even though I know the rules, I'm watching this with my head just tilted to the side like one of those dogs trying to figure out what the fuck that noise is.
Huh?
Uh? But Oh god, this game. I just this team and I stand by what I said. It's always fucking something with these guys.
And speaking of which,
What's that?
came in the top of the 6th, we had Ponce on the mound, and Ponce was mic'd up. Ponce is struggling, man. He is not having the best season.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, because why wouldn't he, Stilts comes up. And
What
I'm
did I
pretty
say before? What did I say before? It doesn't always happen necessarily, but it
Mhm.
feels like more times than often, Ponce is the one that gets saddled with the really impressive sports person that they pull out of fucking nowhere, or stilts, or something
Mhm.
else that feels equally impossible. Why is it always Ponce? Why don't they love our son?
We gotta talk to you, Ponce. But
Who
even
did you
Ponce
piss
knows,
off?
because Ponce even said, I'm like, "Oh, no." But Ponce decided, "I ain't doing that." So, A-Cuff came in from shortstop, and Ponce decided to play shortstop, and A-Cuff got Stilts to do to make a hit towards Bloomer, who turned it into a trick play to first and got Stilts out.
I'm just sitting here like, how did that happen, and how is that even a thing?
I don't know, but remember, Ponce is still mic'd up, right?
Yep.
So he's going to the dugout, and someone in the dugout said, "Ain't that easy." And then Ponce responded, "Well, I can't do it, so he can."
Thank you for being honest. I still don't
Yeah.
understand what the fuck just happened.
So we appreciate self awareness with Ponce, but I do think that once Ponce gets out of his head, I don't know what's going on. We're going to see shorter NPIs and fewer
Mhm.
runs. The ability is there, and we believe in you, Ponce.
We believe in you. You're our son. So, I don't know. I think it's just kind of like there's this running theme of
Mhm,
like everybody's in their heads.
mhm,
You know what I mean? I don't think that's the case for everybody because honestly, like people like Tanner, who's having a pretty good season so far.
mhm.
Fisher having a pretty good season this far. Like I
That's
feel
fair
like,
to say.
well, not. I'm thinking about though, like more recently.
Recently.
You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
like I'm cutting this, but I'm like anytime he makes it to first base, I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
Because there was a
We're g
whole time where he was swinging at fucking everything. And then also, like, when he was catching all the balls for Gillespie, like, fucking hell, that was kinda hot.
Yeah.
But because he threw his whole body into that. Almost
Mhm.
died. He almost died for that ball.
I I will say, like, it's the same with Ashton, who was swinging at everything,
Mhm.
right? And then in the 3rd game, you had Swan who hit a double, and then Ashton comes up, super patient, got a ball for a sprint, walked it off.
It feels like that it's just like there's this moment of clarity, especially with
Mhm,
the new guys. With the new people or the newer people, I think that it is definitely you are noticing that there's this like moment of clarity. For some reason, something just clicks in one
I
of the
see
games.
it. You
And
feel it.
yeah. And it's just kind of like, oh, okay, you're seeing what's happening now.
Mhm.
Like you're getting it. You're finding your flow. And again, that's does that mean everybody's perfect 100% of the time? Fucking course not. People are people.
No.
But it definitely is a more consistent gameplay from this
Mhm.
point forward, you know? So I like it.
I like it too. It's definitely you have those wins in the East moment
Mhm.
where now I'm just gonna call it when it clicks. Wins in the East. You
Wins in the East moment. And people are gonna be like, what the hell are you talking about?
we have Sesame Street inning. So
Listen to our other podcasts. You'll understand what
I
nerds we
understand.
are.
We are big nerds.
Big nerd.
And that's most of the chaos I have about the 3rd game. We ended up winning, and it was lovely. It was a nice way to end the Sunday,
Mhm.
and I didn't have milk to make my dinner, so we had ramen.
I had mashed taters because my tooth was hurting. What I was going to say was that, like, I'm kind of hoping that we're done with the 3 game series for a little bit. Not because they're not fun, but I get stressed out, and that's a lot to put on somebody for 3 days in a row.
Well, on the plus side, this week, we only have 2.
Okay.
We're playing the clowns.
Oh, we're playing the clowns? Oh, you're
We're
gonna be
playing the
happy.
clowns. I am happy. I really like watching the clowns.
Mhm.
I love their team. I love their shenanigans. I think they're very creative, and I think they have pretty awesome talent.
I'm hoping that this time we actually get to see more of the things that we like to see. So like
Mhm.
more of the home run kid, more of like the warm up girl, like more of like some of these like beginning sideline shenanigans and all the stuff. Like
Mhm.
I'm hoping we get to see more of that because I feel like we've been lacking.
Yeah, they cut off the entrance in the 3rd game with Lealios, and he had the guitar,
Yeah, the
and we're
guitar.
like and then you had the players, like, they're about to, like, come out with
They took like
Lealios
3
leading,
steps.
and then they cut it, and I was like, "You
I was
teased?"
watching that. Anyway, I think it's because they keep putting it on some of these, like, cable channels and stuff like that, so I think maybe there's, like, certain rules that they have to abide by or certain whatevers, certain announcements. I actually don't care. But maybe we will see more of that in the next series because that's what I want. That's what I want. Well, Bailey, since we still have a little bit of time on the clock, I wondered if you wanted to play a little game.
'Kay.
Would you like to play a game?
I accept.
Is that what you would say if it was in the middle of Saw? Jigsaw's like, "Would you
I
like to play a
accept.
game?" And she like, "I would,
Actually, I'm very good at
actually,
Candyland.
I'm good at these games." I have wondered,
Mhm,
because you've said that Split is your hear me out
mhm,
multiple times at this point.
mhm,
And you know the good game of, you know, fuck, marry, kill, right? Smash, marry,
mhm,
kill, however you wanna say it.
mhm.
We're adults, we can say whatever we want.
Yes.
Because we're adults, but also we're not that weird,
Oh god.
pardon me. I was wondering if we could change it up a little bit.
Alright.
We'll do it for mascots, but instead we're gonna say kiss, marry, ghost,
Okay.
because we don't wanna kill nobody,
You don't.
and we don't necessarily wanna to smash 'em either.
Yeah, I don't wanna smash anyone.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think, what if we did kiss, marry, ghost for the mascots?
Okay. I think that's fine.
Alright? So kiss, marry, ghost. Your choices are Coco the coconut, Bo the beaver, or Split. And I already know which way this is going so far, but go ahead.
Okay. So, I think I would this is gonna be surprising. I would kiss Split.
Mhm.
I would marry Bo the Beaver,
Okay.
and I would ghost Coco the Coconut.
Explain yourself.
So, with Splits, because the kiss is a one-time thing, I am not a fan of bananas. So I feel like if I marry a banana, I'm
Mhm.
going to be miserable because the smell will be around, freaking banana will be around. Plus, he looks, even though he's ripped, he's jacked, right? Every time I see him, he's just laying on the field.
He feels lazy to you.
He's
You don't think he's
lazy,
marriage
and
material.
I don't think he's marriage material at all.
Hmm, interesting.
Bo the
Um,
beaver has that protective quality because he's a firefighter,
okay.
you know. And I'm like, you know what? I'll do that. Seem like a protector.
Also jacked.
Also jacked. And then Coco the coconut just makes me uncomfortable every time I see it, I don't like it.
Whoever has to be in that suit can barely raise their arms.
I
I'm
can't put
sorry.
my arms down from A Christmas Story.
I was thinking of like a T-Rex. I have a big head and little arms.
We went in 2 separate directions.
Ah, bless us. We're fun.
What about you with Coco the coconut, Bo the beaver, and Split?
Do I have to do the same ones? Uh-oh.
You don't have to. I could do how about we do this? How about we do Grub the gator,
Okay.
Farty, and Peter Colada, the other 3.
That's difficult. Can I ghost 3?
You cannot ghost 3.
Come on. All right. Well, I'm ghosting Grub first and foremost. I don't like his attitude, and I don't feel like I have to explain that any further. As far as kissing or marrying, Peter Colada or Farty, I don't know Peter Colada. I don't know him. I don't feel safe with him because I don't know him yet. So I would say maybe a little bit of a smooch, just like right on the old beak, and then Farty. Having to be married, that is definitely a choice. But if the farts only smelled like cupcakes, it wouldn't be necessarily the worst thing in the world.
I would say he would be a lot of fun. He would be a lot of fun, except you may have to bail him out from jail for streaking,
Oh, yeah.
but, you know,
Who says you wouldn't have to bail me out every once in a while? You know what I mean? Maybe,
as
maybe
long
the
as you're
tables have
together,
turned.
as long as you're together in the back of a police car, it's fine. You
Very
have each
Bonnie and
other.
Clyde, very Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde meet Farty and Junie.
Except you're not robbing places.
We're just farting places. So, alright, so let's do one last one for you. I definitely wanna hear what you have to say about Grub. So Grub, Bo the Beaver, again,
Mhm.
Peter Colada.
Bye, Grub. I'm gonna ghost you. I'm gonna
Okay.
ghost you because you would probably listen to country music, make me line dance. And I don't want anything to do with that. Okay. I am on the same page with Peter Colada. I would just do a little kissy kiss.
I don't know that guy, you know?
My thing is, well, if it's a kissy kiss and the kissy kiss is like pina colada,
Mm.
uh, what did the kids say? Pina colada. Can't remember. There's this kid, he pronounces it wrong, and it's wonderful.
Oh, there's this lady that says pina colada.
Pina colada? Yeah, if there's a little bit of remnants from that, I'd be okay with it, you know?
Mhm.
Bo the Beaver, man, I'm sorry. Gotta
Again,
marry him.
kinda jacked. You feel safe with him.
Kinda jacked. He's a protector,
Very nice. I wished
so
you many blessings with
thank
you and your
you.
beaver boy.
So let's do you with Split, Bo the Beaver,
Mhm.
and let's do Farty again.
Well, unlike you, I'm not necessarily averse to bananas. I only don't like bananas when they've started to get the brown spots. Don't
Mm.
like the way it smells, don't like the way it tastes. I prefer them when they're green.
So you you don't want him when he starts aging?
No, I think I'm gonna be real specific with this, and I'm gonna be real shallow as well. So, sorry, Split. I probably would give a little kissy for Split. A
Okay.
kissy for Split, and then I've gotta split. I gotta peel out.
Oh.
I don't find this very appealing. I got a bunch of them.
Nice.
Anyway, as far as Farty and Bo, I think I gotta agree with you. I would probably marry Bo because he feels stable. You
I
know, he
think
feels like he's
that's
got his
it.
shit together.
I feel like that's it.
I don't have my shit together. So if I was trying to marry Farty, then it would just be a full
Well,
disaster because we would both be going down. You know what I mean?
which I think also, Bo the Beaver is the only one with a job. He's a firefighter.
You know, that's another thing to think about.
Mhm.
If they had different jobs and stuff like that, what would they be? But we don't have time
That'll
for
be
that
for
tonight.
another episode.
We don't have time for that tonight. So, final answer, kiss Split, marry Bo, adios Farty. Very nice.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Very good. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Anyway, Bailey, what else
Hmm.
do you have to say for the people?
Tune in next time where we discuss our feelings.
Tune in next time on
Tops
Yep.
off the
Is that the new
Party
wrap up?
Podcast.
It's
No,
just
you
like the old soap opera music.
brr, brr.
Is that also it's just a tuba?
I couldn't do the organ noise. Brr.
Brah, brah.
That's what an organ sounds like now.
Absolutely. Tubas everywhere. Alright. Do you know the whole trend of saxophones getting louder? It's just a tuba for you.
It's just too bad. Yes.
Well, friends, if you like this episode, join us every Thursday for more of this foolishness. Don't forget to download and share, like and subscribe, and all those fun things. You can find us everywhere at Tarps Off Party Pod. And, bye.
Thanks for stopping by.